Hi there, Virendra dear, beloved friends with wonderful idea. In your life, you will meet with a lot of people, but all are not trustworthy. As one of the greatest thinker and philosopher said, love all, but trust very few. And if you are not very wise enough, and if you trust everyone, you are going to be in deep trouble. So if somebody has betrayed you or you are in trouble, it doesn't mean that that person is a crooked, but it reveals also your bankruptcy of intellectual growth in life. All are not trustworthy. The world is full of greedy people, selfish people, self centered people, disloyal people, always dealing in ignoble, bestial, always harboring, groveling thoughts, and they are worse than beasts. So the wisdom of word is trust very few people. Yes, because once the people are not wise enough, they have not understood the meaning of life, they are beastly, they are cattle, they are animals. And animals are very self centered, they don't have even intelligence. Forget about other animals, I tell you, the best animals which are famous for loyalty is dogs and horses. And among such dogs and horses, Doberman, Rottweiler, they are considered to be the best breed, very loyal, very affectionate dogs. And I am the owner of such Doberman, Rottweiler. My experience says that as Doberman is very intelligent dog, it is very active, very energetic, very much supercharged with energy. It seldom rests. Its mind is also very disturbed and perturbed and active. If you are not controlling that, it can escape. I already lost one of my best dogs, Doberman, particularly in the company of some street dogs. It loses all its affection, attachment to you, and you become very painful because you are not dog. You love your pets. If you see one of my videos, the biggest loss of my life has been that Doberman dog, which was reared by my Dr. Vandana and Vishnu Vishesh. They betrayed me. That betrayed me, and it ran away. So the lesson is, even the most loyal creature like dogs, they are also not best trusty. So be very careful. If you play blame game, that also shows your bankruptcy of intellect. Trust very few people, particularly people are most dangerous people. They have only one motive, grinding their selfish end, greedy people. They can ruin your life, they can spoil your peace of mind, they can steal your wealth, they can do everything else that you are a miserable person. And their only purpose is they want to survive at the cost of others. I don't like to dwell more and take your more time. This is a very important message I want to convey with you. Don't trust everyone. Love all, respect all, give everything what you can give, but expect nothing from anybody else. You have the power to earn whatever you want, name, fame, wealth, health, peace, prosperity, harmony with everyone else. But don't expect anything from anyone else. Contented man, non-violent man, truthful man, judicious man, loving man, peaceful man, you are. Always harbor such great thoughts. I remind you the 5 basic fundamentals, which is my base: truth and justice, peace, love, and non-violence. Yeah, beloved friends, I warn you. Be very careful. If anyone has betrayed you, has ruined your peace of mind and life, you are 99% responsible because you gave that person, that animal, that beast, that dog, that horse a chance to ruin you, to exploit your foolishness. Think as many times as when you speak the words, when you act, because what you have spoken, that will not come back. What act you have performed, that will not be returned back. Wise people do that. That's why I call wise people. Do you know who is wise people? Who has mastery over his thoughts, who is a very self-disciplined person, always controlling and directing his mind based on his experience and wisdom of the greats. Such person never fall prey to all these kind of suffering, sorrow, grief and pain. Yes, that's what I'm telling you. And if I can remind you with the wild and wonderful words of James Allen, what he wrote, your suffering, sorrow, grief, pain, misery, poverty, bankruptcy of your mind and intellect is your own creation, because you never think. A man is as he thinketh in his heart. We are what we think. All that we are arises with our thought. With our thought we make the world. Thought is the mind has made us. What we are by thought was wrought and built. If a man's mind has evil thought, pain comes to him as comes the wheel behind the ox. If a man has a purity in thoughts, joy follows him as his own shadow. And if you are not a man of that wisdom, I tell you one great quote from Chanakya. He told that the straight trees are cut mostly in the jungles first, but nobody goes to the crooked trees. I don't want to pollute your mind and make you wrong, but I want to inspire you to become a very smart person. The world is full of trickery. This is a world of business where people want only their interest to be served, their selfish motive to be encouraged and inspired by your foolishness and stupidity. Don't give this such chance to the people. Avoid the company of such people. Go only to the trusted places where people are little having some wisdom. You will not suffer at all, because all your suffering, sorrow, grief and pain, misery is your own creation, because you don't use your power of the brain, the most powerful brain. You have to survive, and fittest can only survive. The world is basically a jungle. Here very rarely will find some wise and good people. I'm lucky to have few great people. They love me, they care for me, they always help me more than what I help them. But my most trusted partner is my brain itself. I've learned and I want to share with you. And let me quote the last paragraph which James Allen wrote in his book, As a Man Thinketh in His Heart, So He Is. Tempest of souls, wherever you are, in whichever condition you may live, know it. In the ocean of life, the isles of blessedness are smiling. The sunny shore of your ideals awaits your coming. Keep your hand firmly on the helm of your noble thoughts, great thoughts, wise thoughts, intelligent thoughts. In the bark of your soul recline the commanding master. He does but sleep, wake him. Wake him, become enlightened, become wise. And last three things which is very important. What is your strength? Your self-discipline is your strength. Yes, self-discipline means controlling and directing your mind towards what you want in life. You know, self-discipline is controlling and directing your mind towards a noble path, self-discipline. And rightfulness of thinking is your mastery. You are a master man among men. If you think very rightly, judiciously, intelligently, smartly, to prevent yourself in landing in trouble, sorrow, sorry, grief. That's all. And lastly, calmness is your real power. Maybe you are blessed with all the fortune on this earth, but you have a disturbed mind, destroyed mind, no peace, no harmony, no joy. Because of your bankruptcy, develop serene mind, calm mind, poised mind, enlightened mind, awakened mind. There is happiness. There is real joy. Okay, dear friends? And tell to your heart, peace, be still. with all its shame, drudgery and broken dreams, this is still a beautiful world. Learn the art of living. Learn the skill of enjoying your wonderful life. God bless you and thank you very much. Thank you very much. You can live a good life when your mind is first and body is following the dictates and orders of the mind. And the mind is enlightened and wise man. Learn from the greats. Thank you very much. Victory awaits for most intelligent man, wise man, thinking man.